I get two now.
Okay.
I don't think the eye holes are turned properly. Be casual.
Hey, look at that Sasquatch trying to do a golf trick.
Yeah, I forgot something about messing with him. Let's get him.
There you go. Let's yell "4" really loud whenever he's trying to hit.
Good idea.
I got knocked out cold.
Oh my God, can you hear us? Don't worry about it. You're gonna be all right. We're law students.
Whoa, wait a minute. Sasquatch? You mean a Wookiee? Was it Mr. Henderson? Were you guys messing with Mr. Henderson again?
Yes. See, we yelled for you. We got mad. Who's golf was chasing us? Oh my God.
Well, is Nick okay?
No, he's not okay. He's saying there's blood everywhere.
What? Did you guys do anything? You're law students.
Yeah, we tried to help him.
Oh, you tried this one.
Yeah. So, what'd you do last night, Cheryl?
I went to some VIP grand opening party for some winery that opened up. I got really smashed, and then I went to that taps bar in the basement of my building, and I just remember talking to 3 different girls, and then I think I made out with one of the girls, and then I woke up this morning in my bed with the same clothes I had on last night, and I don't know what happened to her. It was a pretty good night.
So did you hear that we got chased by Sasquatch?
Yeah.
We're golfing today?
Yeah, we went golfing. Sasquatch chased after us. I mean, we laughed
You're
at him.
Out of
kidding.
nowhere.
You girls are high again?
A little bit.
We were laughing at him, and then he got mad, and he threw his club.
Whoa,
and
He hit this guy.
Right in the head.
Bleeding everywhere.
There was all kinds of. Look at her hands.
I thought
We were trying to help him. He
Sasquatch
came
is
out
on
and chased
vacation.
us.
Sasquatch. He ain't on much vacation.
He's
He's
on
on
the golf
vacation.
course.
Does he know he's in Florida? You just can't go run around and throw clubs like that.
He did.
It must have been terrifying.
It was.
It's really scary.
He's still shaking.
Want to do some shots?
Yeah.
All right, counsel, I see we have a Sasquatch here with an assault and battery with money damages. What do we have here?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. To prove Sasquatch had the requisite intent, we would like to offer into evidence the testimony of Matt, which describes the acts of Mr. Sasquatch and proves his intention to commit assault and battery against my clients.
Wait, objection, Your Honor. Under rule 802 of the Federal Rules of Evidence, hearsay is not admissible. Hearsay is a statement made by a declarant that is not made in court and offered to prove the truth of the matter asserted. Because of concerns about reliability of out-of-court statements, the Federal Rules of Evidence disfavor hearsay, Your Honor. So sale rooms to go? Yeah. $20 a month, interest-free? Yeah, I know.
Counsel, care to comment on that?
Matt's testimony regarding Mr. Sasquatch's aggressive acts towards Amanda and Paige occurred out of court, yes. An attempt to prove the matter asserted. Therefore, the statements made by Matt would typically be considered hearsay. However, we wish to offer the evidence under the excited utterance exception to the hearsay rule under 8032.
Continue with that point, counsel.
Now, the excited utterance exception permits admission of a statement, quote unquote, related to a startling event or condition made while a declarant was under the stress of excitement caused by an event or a condition. Now, the policy basis for this exception is that a sudden statement made during a startling event provides no opportunity for reflection and is thus likely to be reliable.
And what are the elements for the utterance exception, counsel?
Now, according to the 11th Circuit in the case U.S. versus Holmes, a statement comes within this exception if 1. There was a startling occasion, 2. The statement was made before the declarant had time to fabricate, and 3. The statement relates to the circumstances of the occurrence.
And are all those elements met?
Indeed, Your Honor. Sasquatch launching the club and chasing my clients without question is a startling event. Amanda and Paige sprinted away and told the first person that they saw, meaning the incident had just happened, and the statement was spontaneous. Last, the statement Amanda and Paige made to Matt relates to the incident. It describes Mr. Sasquatch's aggressive intent.
Objection is overruled. I will admit the testimony.
Sasquatch, come on! Sasquatch!
Sit down, Wookie.
Your Honor, to further prove Sasquatch's intent, we'd like to offer into evidence the testimony of Sean, also under 803 subsection 2, excited utterance exception to the hearsay rule.
Objection, Your Honor. When they said what they were doing in the court, but over by the clubhouse, they were no longer in an excited state. This beautiful creature right here did nothing wrong here today. I mean, look at the Sasquatch. He's harmless. He's just trying to stay out of bankruptcy. And because they were no longer in an excited state, it should not be admitted under the federal rules of evidence in this here court of law.
Counsel, care to comment on that?
The excited utterance need not be made contemporaneously to the startling event. It is the totality of the circumstances, not simply the length of time that has passed between the event and the statement that determines whether a hearsay statement was an excited utterance. In U.S. versus Belfast, the court admitted an excited utterance exception when it was made 4 hours after the startling event because the victim continued to suffer trauma. In this case, Amanda and Paige were most likely still traumatized by Sasquatch's chasing them.
And defense counsel?
You know, Your Honor, I agree with the law asserted by the plaintiff's counsel. However, in the totality of the circumstances in this here case are considered together as a cohesive unit, this court should find that the plaintiffs were no longer in an excited state. According to the plaintiffs and Sean, they were lounging by the pool, having a couple of cervezas, lounging. And furthermore, at the time that the plaintiff spoke with Sean, the plaintiffs had learned that Mr. Sasquatch was apprehended by the authorities. Thus, the threat of the Sasquatch had no longer been in existence at that current time in place in the universe. Because the plaintiffs were no longer in the excited state and they knew that the Sasquatch was detained, they did have time to possibly fabricate the details of their encounter with this lovely creature, God's lovely creature, Mr. Sasquatch right here. This court should not admit the testimony of Sean. The excited utterance exception to hearsay should not apply under these certain particular... Sasquatch, go eat your beef jerky. Calm down. Your Honor, I apologize. Sasquatch has Jack Links in probably 10 to 15 minutes. That's his medicine. So just excuse him for a minute. But hearsay exception should not apply here under these facts.
I tend to agree. Good job, counsel.
We are the champions, my friend.